Hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. In this video we're going to be playing through all 6 games from the upcoming cart from Evercade NeoGeo Arcade to 6 more games, 6 arcade games that look really cool. Now a lot of these games are new experiences for me for the best part, so I'll try my best to play through the games and give you my thoughts as we go. So let's get stuck straight into the video.
Don't do it, brother! That man is our...
Okay guys, so first up is The Art of Fighting 2. Not really sure why we didn't get the first game. I guess Blaze have just decided to go straight for the sequel. It does have more characters to choose from. I think there's about 12 you can choose from in this game, and the size of the sprites are probably something that jumps out at you, and they're absolutely huge. Now I really like this game. There's no doubt it's very high quality, but this is one of those fighters you're going to have to look at the manuals, learn those moves, because the AI, the enemy AI is very good, and the sort of difficulty level of it is quite high. At first I thought I was doing okay, then as you go through the sort of demo here as I'm playing, it's pretty difficult. Obviously I chose the character John after my own name, but it didn't really make any difference, doesn't give me any inspiration. I still found it quite difficult, but you can look at it graphically, superb, sounds superb. It is very high quality stuff as you would expect from SNK, but this one is definitely quite tricky to get your head round, so practice is definitely needed.
Final round. Fight! Come on, baby.
So this is Cross Swords, and you can tell right away that this one is quite unique and very different to a lot of the other games that you'll play on this cartridge, and any other cartridge to be honest on Evercade. And you've got that kind of a third person, almost even first person viewpoint, whilst you sort of take on the enemies that jump at you. It's a kind of hack and slash style game. You've got a few different moves, and you've got a special move as well. You can also fire some kind of fireball, I think, at the enemies from afar. So you go through various stages, you get some boss fights as well. Do you know what I really like this one? I think because it's freshly different and quite unique. It does remind you of a few other games. I can't remember some of the names. Dynamite Duke was one of them, maybe. I'm maybe making that name up perhaps. And Punch Out perhaps, maybe some kind of similarities to those type of games. But I like it. It is repetitive, but I really enjoy playing it. And again, it's very high quality stuff from SNK. This is the type of arcade stuff we need on our Evercade devices, Alphas, VSs and handhelds. Absolutely superb stuff.
Garou.
Okay, so this is Garou, Mark of the Wolves, and it's a one-on-one beat-em-up fighting game. And this one I definitely preferred to Art of Fighting. It's much more accessible. I guess it's a little bit easier to get into. It doesn't really matter if you know the moves or not. You can button bash this one as much as you like. There's lots of cracking special effects in this game, and lots of different hits. You can multiple hit the characters as well for extra sort of bonuses. But yeah, this one I really enjoyed. I love the graphical style as well. It's obviously got that sort of anime style that probably is better for your Eastern audiences, but I like it. It's really cool, very flashy, and certainly one of my most favourite games on this collection. I think this one is excellent, high quality as usual, absolutely superb. It is excellent stuff. Easily one of my best and most favourite fighters I've played yet on Evercade. It's absolutely fantastic.
Round one. Fight! Metal Slug 2.
So this is obviously one of the more recognisable titles from NEOGEO. This is Metal Slug 2, and we got the first game on NEOGEO Arcade 1, and so this is obviously the sequel. I'm not entirely sure which game is the best in the series. I have heard that Metal Slug 3 is perhaps the best of the bunch. Personally, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not an expert in these games. A lot of them do seem to play practically the same way all the time. Obviously you got different settings, different graphics, different enemies type of thing, but they all pretty much play the exact same way, and they are a blast. Literally an absolute blast to play. If you don't enjoy this, then there's something far wrong. You just turn your brain off and destroy everything in your path. It is a lot of fun. It is great stuff. High quality as usual from SNK. Really cool stuff. Now I guess a lot of people probably will be surprised we didn't get like a Metal Slug collection, so to speak, but I think what Blaze like to do is give a bit of variety onto the collections. They've never really been the type to give certain like collections in a game, except from a few exceptions like perhaps all the Dizzy games on one cart, and maybe even Pico Collection 2 where it was all sports games, but they tend to mix all the carts up a bit and give a bit of variety, because I think sometimes if you're playing the same old game, you tend to get a little bit bored and fed up. You could probably even think of the Tomb Raider collections. I think after playing Tomb Raider 1 you kind of get fed up and it's difficult to go straight into Tomb Raider 2 straight away. So having a little bit of variety on the carts, going from fighting games to this type of games, you probably give them more loot. Whereas if you had all the Metal Slug games in the one collection, it's probably likely you will play the first one and maybe not look at the other ones, and you'll probably get a little bit fed up. That's just my take on it anyway. Still, fantastic stuff here. Metal Slug 2 is also great fun to play. I love it.
Ninja Commando Ninja.
Next up we have Ninja Commando. This is obviously inspired by games such as Commando and Akari Warriors. It's a vertically scrolling run and gun style game, like Mercs as well. And now we have a game recently on Evercade released last year called Metal Dragon, which is very similar. You can see that it was heavily inspired by games such as this, but this game is far, far superior, no doubt. Now, no slight to Metal Dragon. I quite enjoyed it, although a lot of people sort of had their doubts about it. Ninja Commando, fantastic stuff. I really enjoy playing it. It's another game where just turn your brain off and destroy everything in your path. A typical arcade game, another high quality sort of game from SNK. That's a theme of these games. They are always high quality stuff that SNK have done, and you can see why they're so popular, because all their games are great fun and very, very high quality. I've said that word again, apologies, but that's all it is. Excellent, excellent stuff. I really enjoyed this one as well. Okay, so this is the final game. This is Sengoku 2. We obviously had the first game, I think, in the first collection. I might start to get mixed up with all the games and where they're actually located. Could be on the Super Pockets, I'm not sure. But I think Blaze have done a decent enough job by separating the Super Pockets, the 3 carts that they've got announced, and the variety. There are some games that sort of cross between them, but this is another fantastic title from them. A scrolling sort of slash 'em up style game. I think you can switch between a few different characters, or you can get help from other characters, and you're constantly armed with this sword, and it's great fun. It is one of those games, just turn your brain off again and just enjoy it for what it is. Graphically superb as always, great sounds and music quality is just unbelievable. Again, another great game. It's a cart full of fantastic titles, and definitely for me a must buy. Okay guys, so my final thoughts on NEOGEO Arcade 2. Another fantastic cart from NEOGEO on Evercade, coming very soon. 6 great games. I couldn't really find any fault in any of them. Obviously Art of Fighting 2 was quite tricky, but you just need to put your practice in, you'll get better. I loved the rest of them. They were really good, and certainly for me a must buy collection for your Evercade. You could probably look at it, I wish there was more games on these collections, but 6 games isn't too bad, considering you probably would have to buy each of these games separately on the consoles, Xbox and PlayStation Switch for about £6 each, so 6 times 6, 36. Perhaps this is good value after all. Thanks for watching, bye for now.